This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, Howell now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's Howell with another throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the Rams had 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. Well, he did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Bobby Brown on the tackle. After one, 7-3 the score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Byron Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Crowder now to return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Powell out of the shotgun. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Howe will throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Maher able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
One last shot before the break. Howell forced out to his left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, Gibson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review. So
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hal now to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Howell from the gun. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Stafford now to throw. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out left to Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And here's a give to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bobby Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Little bootleg here. Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to make it a 2-score game. Slye able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the counter, Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control. The football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Pass complete there to Nacua. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they've got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. For the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
so for Washington. The win gets them to 5-9 now on the year.